What is up, guys? It is Beta Please 252 coming at you guys with episode 2 of TF2 time. Today I'm playing some Capture the Flag on Well, and I'm playing as the Scout. So as you can see, we're going to be doing a Scout gameplay overview sort of a thing for the Scout class in TF2. So the first thing I'd like to point out is that I just hopped on a random server and apparently they were losing. So don't judge the gameplay. I'm just doing whatever I could. And if you notice there, I am using the Sandman. I have regular scattergun and regular pistol combo, but there are many items for Scout that are very useful, such as that guy. If you saw before, he was using Atomic Bonk, which allowed him to basically dodge hits and move at a faster rate for some time. But it also has this fallback of being not allowing the player to shoot. So in this gameplay, it's actually two different games on the same server actually. We ended up winning the second round, but the first round we were losing, so I couldn't really do anything about it. I did actually end up getting the intelligence here, if you noticed, and I wanted to go over the fact that on Capture the Flag, the Scout is very powerful in terms of trying to capture the flags, and if he's able to dodge and weave and dodge his way through all of the enemies and just go up on the top of this map, and well, if you go onto the top staircase and you just hop across, and you can basically go to town and get the flag if there's no sentry or anything. And I feel like that's very powerful for a team, because you basically can go around all the enemies while your team is like attacking them and making them waste their time while you're actually going to get the flag. The Scout can be a very powerful tool in terms of that. And if you notice with the bonk earlier, the bonk is basically Sandman. When you hit a player in the head, it will cause them to be bonked for a few seconds, and this basically for like a few seconds temporarily disables them from shooting. So you can basically just go just shoot them a couple times with your scattergun or your pistol in order to kill them. So I feel like that's a very powerful weapon, mainly because it's almost the same as the regular bat, except it gives you the bonk attribute to it, which I found very useful. And yeah, I'm not gonna go over all of the different items for the Scout. There are a lot, but overall, I really enjoy playing Scout, mainly because of his speed and maneuverability. Like here, I got out of that tight squeeze. I was about to die. There was like 2 pyros and the heavy all shooting at me, but I was able to weave my way through and just grab that medipack in time. And then I just went back around to make another round to get back and just go back and fight. But anyways, so yeah, the Scout is very fast, and I would consider him a very lethal weapon if you know how to use him. Mainly for like heavies and heavies, for example. I don't have any gameplay here, but one of the major major positives to the Scout is that he can just run around a heavy, and the heavy probably won't be able to spin around fast enough for the to actually kill the Scout. So you can just spin around him in a circle and just keep hitting him with your bat, which I find to be very effective if there's a heavy in the way and there's no medic around him. But the only thing that's like really difficult to do when is when there's actually a medic healing the heavy, so he has his overheal on, which is actually really, I find that really OP, is that the heavy has a massive overheal. And yeah, here I spent like a couple seconds trying to kill that spy, but then I retreated for a couple seconds because I literally had no health. So I thought, yeah, I had to go back and get some health. So that's another point actually that I could bring up, is that the Scout is, the Scout doesn't have a lot of health, so you may find yourself going back a lot to get the medic packs. And overall, that's not a bad thing, because as a Scout, you can move pretty fast, so you're still going to be efficient. So you have to understand once you start playing Scout that it's not like, a newbie class, and that you can just go around killing everyone and have like lots of health and be fine, like a sort of like a heavy but faster sort of a thing. And it's more of a class where you get a couple kills, or like you get 1 kill or 2 kills or something, then you go back and get your medic pack and go back in the fight. And it's also a class for flanking and basically flanking and going to capture flags, because as I said before, it's very useful for those two things. I don't know what else you would call. So yeah, that's basically that. And Actually, maybe I'll go over the default weapons. So the first default weapon is the scatter gun, as you can see here I'm using. And randomly it gives you crits, as you saw at the beginning. I got 72 damage points on one player using just shooting him, and I got a random crit. And I don't know how likely it is, the probabilities that it is to get a crit, but it is very useful in terms of when you're trying to kill someone really quickly, like for example like a very high health player such as a soldier or heavy or a demo man. Having a crit shotgun is very useful. As you can see there, I just evaded like the entire team. So using the speed of the scout, I was able to evade the entire team and just get out of the way with the flag, and just, you know, go and drop it off. Oh wait, I didn't have the flag. Oh well, I thought I had the flag before. Apparently I didn't. But I did end up putting it back here, as you can see. Yeah, that's basically that. The video is actually, how much more is left? I think like 30 seconds. So why not? I'll just go over the default pistol too. So the pistol is basically the scout's range weapon, and it allows the scout to be able to shoot people at larger range and pepper damage at them. I think that's what I would call it. But it's more of his range weapon if he has to shoot someone at a further range. And his bat is basically his melee weapon, and the bonk is if you want to have the Sandman. And the gameplay is actually wrapping up now, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, and I hope you guys subscribe. So see you guys later.